Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk bringing you another Free the Peace Friday episode. And today we're going to take a look at these three Buick wagons, including the Ultra Red. These are from 2020, release 2. We got version A, version B, and then the Ultra Red. So super cool. We're going to go through actually all of the Buicks though. First, before we get into them, I actually have all of them, save for all the Ultra Raws. I do have all the releases though, all the regulars and all the Ultra Reds. So this was a brand new casting in 2018. It debuted in 2018, release 3. And there is the debut right there. This was a 1974 Buick Estate. Looks pretty awesome. This nice color green. Green interior. Metal base. The tooling number for this casting, by the way, is number 42. And of course, it's a pretty cool big wagon tooling. I don't want to open the hood on that one. We'll get the hood open on one of these. I'm just going to wait for one to easily pop open, which may or may not happen. This one's limited to 4,400 pieces, 4,400 pieces on this one. This is the version A from that release in green, and then this is the version B in that release in a sort of maroon poly color. I don't have the actual paint colors written down to be able to tell you what actual paint colors these are, but they are factory paint colors. The interior of this is also the same maroon color. And this is your version B, also limited to 440 pieces. And then the Ultra Reds for that series, they had the traits of the version A car. They also had white bases and Ultra Red, or red tires, I should say. That's why it has the green interior. So it has the same interior, of course, as the version A car. This one says head east is the plate on these guys. It's always fun to look at the license plate. It's the same for version A, B, and the Ultra Red. The Ultra Red is limited to 264 pieces, and it's pretty cool. You guys know I'm not a huge fan of the colored tires, but this doesn't look too bad. I mean, yeah, red tires are a little goofy, but so is having a green interior on a red car like this. It's like a Christmas car, but whatever. So, pretty cool. There's that. All right. Next, we saw it in 2018, release 4. Version A was in this beige color. And here you have this. So again, of course, it's going to be the same tooling number, even though I think this one has a different front end because it is the 1975 version. As you can see, there's a difference in the front end there. So it's got beige with the wood paneling. Wood paneling looks awesome. This is a really nice release of this casting. It is limited to 4,800 pieces. Okay, and then the version B is pretty much the same, except for it is in white. There's also an interior color difference. This one has more of a tan interior, and this one has a red interior. It is in white. That is your version B. Pretty cool. Can you see? Oh, the hood opens right open on this one. Can you see in there? That's going to be difficult to take a peek. What if we do this? I wonder if this will work. Got like a flashlight next to me. Oh, you get to see it strobe. At least it looks like it's strobing in my end. Maybe when it actually films this, it's not going to look like it's strobing. But there's the motor right there. Anyway, pretty cool car, limited to 4,800 pieces, and then the Ultra Red in this series took after the version B cars, which is why it has the red interior. So the funny thing is too, like, so the plates are different on these. This says vacation, this one says holiday, and this one, of course, is going to say holiday because it goes after the version B car. So these had Ultra Red paint, of course. Just a straight raw interior or raw base, Ultra Red rims, and white tires. White tires are a little goofy, but again, you guys know I'm not a big fan of the white tires, but the Ultra Red rims look really cool. Nothing special under the motor, but here you go. So there's the Ultra Red. But really cool about that, and that was given to me by my friend Suresh, and so was this. He found both the Ultra Red and the Ultra Raw in store. So here is the Ultra Raw, one of the few Ultra Raws that I have. this wagon right here. Very cool. So same traits as the red. It's got a red interior, and it's got the holiday plate. White tires on this one, and then raw looking wheels. So they're not chromed wheels like they would be here. They're actually painted that, like, I guess pewter color is almost what you could call it. Limited to 10 pieces worldwide. Pretty amazing to even have one of these cars. There's people out there that collect Auto World arounds. They're nuts. All right. And then we got this one. This is the Brown one 1976 release. So I think this is also another different front end. Yep. So here's another front end with square headlights. See, different. So this is the 1976. This one is also in a nice brown, like poly. Looks excellent. Has wood paneling on the side. Very, very cool. I don't know if they have different tooled motors. They might. I'm not sure. We're not going to get in there, though. And this one's limited to 4,000 pieces. So 4,000 pieces on this one, making it the most. These are the most limited regular released ones. Same color interior as the body color. Looks really good. So this is 2019. Yeah, 2019 release 1. So it was in 2018 release 3, release 4, and then 2019 release 1. Right here is version A, and then version B, also limited to 4,000 pieces. Same deal. Blue paint, though, and blue interior. Same wood paneling. The plates on these are different. One says, if it will focus, one says Big Buick. The other says, say Sight Change. Maybe I'm completely reading that wrong. Maybe. Anyway, slight. I'm not sure. Pretty cool. I wonder if the rear ends are different on these cars too. Yeah, they are. A little bit. Maybe. Anyway, yeah. So that was 2019 release 1. You get these two, and then of course an ultra red. So here's the ultra red. The ultra red. What's the plate say? The plate says the sight change thing or whatever the heck that means. SGHT CNG. So that goes after the brown one. So, or sorry, yeah, the brown one. So it's version A. So they're going to be version A traits with a white interior. Is this the one where they have white motors? They have a white base. There's one release. No, it's not this release. It's not this release. That has white engines. But white base, white interior, ultra red body, and regular old black tires, which is great. So this one's limited to 240 pieces. So this is the most limited ultra red so far to come out for these Buicks. It's a nice one. Very cool. All right. Next, we still have one more release before we get to this current one. We have 2019 release 2. This is back to the 1974 as it was first seen in the 2018 release 3. We get it in blue with some wood paneling. Looks pretty slick. Plate says relax. It's good advice. And then here it is in brown. In a brown poly. Not quite different color than this one. I definitely like this color better. I like the front end of this, the 76 better too, compared to the 74. I think this is just a cooler looking wagon. But yeah, this one, tan interior, brown. Looks good. Wood paneling. Looks pretty good. So these are limited to 5,720 pieces each. It's version A and B. And then, of course, I've got the ultra red. So here's the ultra red. Wood paneling on the side. Has a black interior. I don't know if all the ultra reds in this series had a black interior, but that might be worth taking a peek at. I don't think they did. No, I definitely don't think they did. Actually, I should say I know they didn't all have a black interior. I mean, some of them did by default. Yeah, I'm looking over them. They don't. So this one is a black interior. The reason why I'm thinking that's odd, sorry, is because this is a blue interior and this has a tan interior. So you think this would have one of the two. If not, it would have a white interior or maybe even an ultra red interior. It does have an ultra red base, ultra red body. I don't think there's anything special about what's under the hood. Yeah, and I'm not going to bother opening it. Plate, it says relax. Plate, does both of these say relax? Yeah, both of the plates say relax. So, but I do know from looking at the other Ultra Reds that the normal Ultra Red traits are going to be all version A. So all the other Ultra Reds are going to be version A. Version A versions. This one's just an odd one because it has just a black interior. So what it should really have would be a blue interior if it was after the version A74. Anyway, sorry for that little aside. Now let's get to actual piece freeing here. And let's get these open. So let's check out this release. This release looks really cool. It's kind of cool too because you got one with wood paneling, one without. You're gonna start with the version A car. Why not? We're gonna go in alphabetical order, and we'll start with this. So, Silver Mist Poly. There's some stuff you can read about it there. But grill changes, stuff, kind of neat. Some other maybe minor differences there for the 75 model. Buick Estate Wagon. Look at the card art, limited to 6,800 pieces. I don't know if we're gonna see this casting again the rest of the year for 2020. So, but there it is in silver. Get a little closer look. Red interior. Here's a look at the plate. There's a look at the front end. There's a look at the back. Looks pretty good in silver. Just a plain old silver. I'm sure some novices would have almost accidentally mistaken this for a raw, but it really doesn't look raw. It looks silver. Okay. So that's cool. And then we have version B. This one has some different little premium facts. I love these premium facts. It's a shame that every time I open these things, I destroy the packaging and we'll no longer be able to see these, but this one's in Verde Mist Poly. The plate's the same, it looks like. Also limited to 6,800 pieces. So that means the Ultra Red's going to be limited to 408. So these are the most produced so far of these Buick wagons. I hope this color comes across decent on camera. It is a very deep green and it looks awesome. It's a forest green and it's got some metal flake to it. The interior is also green. It is not looking great like in my on my phone here, looking at it on the other side. So hopefully on camera it actually looks a little better because it looks fantastic in the flesh. That's a very nice one. It's actually a candidate for probably one of my favorite models. I don't know, that dark green in the wood paneling I think just looks primo. So I am digging this wagon. Very cool. You know, and I hope they do like a muscle version of this without the roof rack and stuff. I think that would be super cool. We'll see if someone will put one of those out. Kind of like how they did the Kingswood. They made the lead sled. They took the roof rack off and just that and some different tires made up all the difference. All right. And then, of course, the lead sled logos and stuff like that on that version. But, yeah. All right. Next is this guy. Of course, it's on the version A card. Does not make a difference. These cars, however, do go after the version A cars, meaning that it's not going to have wood paneling, right? So, and it also has a red interior. Let's go ahead and free the piece on this cool wagon. And there she be. Limited to 408 pieces. So, pretty cool though. So, red interior, of course, ultra red body, and white base. That's going to be your traits for this series. 2020 release 2. Real cool. Definitely digging that. I might have to do a collection update maybe for the Lamley group, and maybe I'll take some sweet pictures of these cars and show them off there at some point. Maybe I'll wait for one more release. I don't know. But I do have them all, and it's pretty cool to even have a raw. So that's a rarity to add to the collection, obviously. These are just these are tough ones to come by, and they're expensive most of the time. So I've gotten lucky, obviously. I've got some pretty darn cool friends that have helped me out quite a bit. So, pretty awesome. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this Free the Piece Friday episode and this rundown of the Buick Estate Wagon casting from Auto World. I threw it together really quick, so hopefully you enjoyed it. And, yeah, so let's see some pieces get freed. Go ahead and show them off on Instagram, show them off on Facebook, show them off on YouTube if you can. Email me, championdjk@gmail.com. Show me what you opened up this week. Get some stuff opened up, out, on display. You know, and I think, honestly, you know, the Free the Piece, the loose collector, I think is becoming a lot more popular than it used to be. And good. That's awesome. You know, Free the Piece. All right. So, yeah. Thank you guys again very much for watching. Check out the playlist and have yourself a great day.